Side's on air on location at Rolling Loud 2019. We are here with the amazing Rexx Life Raj.
Rexx Life Raj, thank you for having me.
I've been a fan for so long. We were
Thank
just
you.
chatting off camera. I've heard your name a million times, and
It's a good thing.
and now we're here together in the flesh.
In the flesh.
And this isn't your first rodeo with Rolling Loud.
No, this is actually my third rodeo.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty good at riding the bull.
Yes.
Here at Rolling Loud.
And I don't know if you ever attended. You're from the Bay and whatnot.
Yeah.
It reminds me kind of like a Warped Tour. It has a Warped Tour kind of vibe.
I don't think I did the Warped Tour.
Oh, really?
Like I might have missed out on that one.
Ah.
But I know it was really tight.
Yeah.
And so I could imagine it's kind of like a similar thing for sure.
Yeah, multiple stages, a lot of different things. You know, especially the skateboarding that goes on out there.
Right.
They got the basketball court.
It's
and
a
whatnot.
culture. It's everything
It
going
is.
on. That's why it's so beautiful, because it's so much stuff. And that's why I really like Rolling Loud, because it's a blend of so much. Like you said, skateboarding. It's fashion culture here. It's hip hop culture, but it's also like, you know, like sneakerheads here. They're like goth people here. It's all type of people here, so it's really clean.
Which pocket do you fit in, or?
I'm a little bit of everything. You know,
Yeah.
I just kind of get in where I fit in, Pete.
How y'all doing today? I go by the name of Rexx Life Raj. When I say Rexx, y'all say Rexx! Rexx! Give it up for my DJ Shillhorn.
It's nice to see you actually getting some love outside of the Bay too.
Right.
You got a feature on the NBA 2K20.
Right.
You did a thing with Russ recently.
Right.
Congrats on all that.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And this is like a big momentum push for this album.
Yeah, it's kind of like a unintentional press run, is what I call it. So yeah, it's going real cool. You know, a lot of things are happening for me. I'm just really grateful for everything. So
Father Figure 3.
Number 3.
Somewhere out there.
Somewhere out there. Yeah.
Was this inspired that colon somewhere out there inspired
Yeah.
by?
It was inspired by, because this album, the majority of it, like I was on tour a lot when I shot this album. Like I was on tour with Boss. I did my first European tour. So the majority of it is like done in random Airbnb somewhere out there. Like I did some songs in Paris, I did some songs in New York, I did some songs in New Orleans. Like basically wherever I could bust down my studio setup, then I would do a song. So that's kind of where it is. And then it's just like the introspection of the idea of being here with somebody, but your mind is also somewhere out there. Like you're not really present. It's kind of like pondering on life type deal. So
What about the influences in each city? I feel like
it's
such a
crazy.
different vibe.
Yeah, for sure. And then what I was doing too is like I would be walking around in certain cities and I would have my iPhone and I would like voice memo the city. So like during the album you'll hear like some Paris noises, you'll hear like some crazy New York stuff. But yeah, every city has its own different vibe that you bring to it. Like we will walk around and, you know, eat and drink and then come back and just do music, and it would inspire the music. So it's crazy.
Anything lyrically that you kind of took from each city? Because Paris has a very interesting hip hop scene.
Well, yeah, the song I did in Paris is literally about being in Paris. So it's 100% inspired by the city. And yeah, it's a little bit of that in everywhere. Like it's a song I have featuring Boss called No Permission Needed, where I reference the city and some things in the city. So it's just like, because that's the kind of artist I am. I just kind of rap about what's going on in the moment and things that are on my mind. So yeah, it's definitely influenced by the cities.
Moonwalk is the new one.
With Kenny Beats, yeah.
With Kenny Beats.
Yeah.
The famous Kenny Beats.
Famous Kenny Beats.
But the video, man.
Yeah.
I don't know when it was shot, but how fortuitous that it comes right around the time of this whole Area 51 invasion.
Oh, right. I didn't even think about it like that.
You didn't think about it.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, I didn't think about it like that. No, that's nuts. Yeah, I didn't put 2 and 2 together, but it's a crazy coincidence. We shot that like, I want to say like 2 months ago. No, we actually shot that maybe like 3 or 4 months ago now with Strip Mall, and you know, it was just probably one of the most fun video shoots I've ever shot. They had me hanging off wires and doing crazy stuff, so it was just pure fun, and you can see it in the video. You know, it's in the video. So.
Are you a big alien believer? Are you a conspiracy theorist?
I'm definitely a conspiracy theorist. I definitely don't believe anything anyone tells me. You have to prove it, especially the government, because the government is crazy. And the longer we have the internet, the more it reveals that the government is full of it and all the things that's going on. So it's like, I feel like if you're not kind of, like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist all the way off the deep end, but if you don't question things, I think you're kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you act like you know what's going on, you might be the weirdo in the situation. So
I'm the alien.
Yeah, right.
So what you're saying out of all this is that the Earth is flat.
Flat, you know what I'm saying? The Earth is flat. The pyramids were built by the Egyptians. the real aliens are under the sea. They're the octopus. Have you seen octopus videos? Those are the real aliens, and they're telling us they're in space with Elon Musk. No, they're not in space. You're nuts. They're in the ocean. We haven't been to the bottom of the ocean. We don't know what's down there, and I'm sticking to it.
On that note, really appreciate your time. Looking forward to your set today.
That's all good, man. Thank you.
Father Figure 3, somewhere out there.
Somewhere
coming
out there, the aliens are out there too.
That's right. This is Rexx Life Raj. We're at Rolling Loud 2019, B-Sides on Air.
Dun, 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 dun.